The 2022 Philippine polls will be so unlike all electoral exercises before it, with a pandemic still raging and a host of constraints and safety protocols strictly in place and pending pre-election protest decisions by the poll body. The latest of which has just been decided on and in favor of the defendant/leading presidential contender. As we hear more from PTV's Karen Villanda.
The COMELEC First Division dismissed the 3 disqualification cases against presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos. Its ruling promulgated today was signed by Commissioner Aimee Ferolino and Commissioner Marlon Casquejo, who acted as the presiding commissioner. The ruling also includes the separate opinion of Casquejo. 3 petitions were filed by Ilagan et al., Akbayan Citizens Party List, and Mangelan et al., both to disqualify Marcos for not filing his income tax return from 1982 to 1985. The petitioners appealed that this amounts to moral turpitude, but the COMELEC First Division said their contention lacks merit, dismissing the case in favor of Marcos. The division said a failure to file tax return is not inherently immoral. In fact, the National Internal Revenue Code recognizes the failure to file income tax is not a grave offense but only penalized by fine. The First Division also does not believe that there were fraud for not filing the tax return, saying there is a difference between false return and fraudulent return. The Local Finance Committee of Ilocos Norte also certified that taxes due were withheld against the salary of Marcos from 1982 to 1985. For this, it cannot be said that there was less of payment to be legally due or tax due known by Marcos. Thus, it cannot also be said that this is kind of tax evasion. They also scrutinized the receipt of Marcos in compliance with the CA decision to pay for his unpaid taxes and fines, including the 0605 payment form that is used by every taxpayer. Therefore, they considered the 3 disqualification cases as dismissed for lack of merit. Karen Villanda for The Nation.